Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday. Welcome, everyone, to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole with Edward Collins and with Corey Graves. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we have the NWO, or the new NWO, Michael Cole said. Forgive me, but that's what they like to be called. You're right about that, Edward Collins said. They came together and they took out many folks. They beat up on Kurt Angle. They beat up on Drew McIntyre. They beat up on Ricochet. And who knows who else they're going to beat up on before it's all said and done. Well, you're right about that one, Corey Graves says. We don't know why the NWO is here, who they are, and we know who they are, but we don't know what their goal is. First off, my goal, we don't know what their goal is, Corey Graves says. Their goal is to overtake the TWF. Their goal is to bring the TWF down, or whatever their goal is. It's about the same, their goal has been the same as it always has been. You know? Oh, and it's drunk, and we don't know. First off, CM Punk says, if you don't know by now what the NWO's, if you don't know by now what the NWO's goal is, if you've been sitting underneath a stone for many years, the NWO has had the goal that many other, has had the same goal as, which say, the Nexus or the Ace and Aids had. The same goal that that same goal that the Dark Gathering has, or whatever the other team is that, or what the Bullet Club had, or even what the YU had. Our same goal is the same: to bring down the WWE or IW or AW, but to bring down the TWF. And it could have been a smooth thing to offshoot the Nexus again, or it could have been cool to offshoot the Ace and Aids, or maybe it could have been really cool, I don't know, to say offshoot the Dark Gathering, which let's be earnest, with the Dark Gathering, at the end of the day, they're nothing more than fuckers wearing layer hides, wearing some kind of hide over their layers. We could have offshoot at Retribution, which right now is the newest team, but they're not seen to do very well. You know? Oh. Clipped, or why is your... Alright, there you go. You're right about that one, CM Punk. You see, Dennis Rodman said, I was in the NWO. NWO Hollywood, and I was in NWO Black and White and NWO Hollywood during my time in WCW. So I know all about this for life thing. And I know the Bullet Club and Retribution and Ace and Aids and Nexus and the Dark Gathering, all those other teams out there like to say Too Fleet and For Life, but they don't mean it the same way that the NWO meant it. You see, the NWO made that shit cool. And all those other teams, all they were doing was offshooting from what the NWO had done before them. You see, you're right, Dennis Rodman. Look, the way I look at it, Aleister Black says, we were wrestlers that had the gifts. We were all skilled. We all were crafted. We were all giving oaths. We all came either from ringside collectibles, ringside gatherings, some thrift shop would say, small or big lots, or Ollie's Outlet, or whatever we came from. All were given the same things, but at the end of the day, were lied to, only played with sometimes, and put one of those boxes they always talk about. But that stops now, Aleister Black says. And James Storm says, unlike the Ace and Aids, the Nexus, the Dark Gathering, unlike the Retribution or Getting Even Retribution, and unlike the other bullshit teams that come around, the NWO, this NWO, is going to bring down the TWF. We're going to do all that stuff, and you ain't doing shit. Let's be earnest about that. I have been overseeing the TWS as Ford woman for at least not even a full week. And you fuckers come in and somehow besmirch everything that I was working for. You got everyone believing that I am some kind of evildoer. You're besmirching my name. See, I dealt with folks like you before. They were called the Psycho Rangers, or the Crazy Keepers, or whatever you want to call them. You know, and if you think that you think that this is some kind of goal to bring down Xena, the owner, and bring down Hulk Hogan, the new force setter, well then you would be guessing wrong again. See, I know you folks came in strong. I know that you were oafed things. But at the end of the day, shit happens. Sometimes folks don't keep their word. They don't keep their oath. That's true. That's sad. But at the end of the day, to believe that you folks believe that the TWF wronged you so badly that you gotta come in, beat up on Kurt Angle, beat up on Ricochet, beat up on Drew McIntyre. Well, today you get to put your mouth where your gout is. Because today the NWO gets to be up and front and center. You want to know why the NWO gets... fuck. You know why the NWO gets to be up in front and center? I'll tell you why. Because the NWO is going to have fights with some folks that you have wronged. And the folks I believe you wronged, you know, was Ricochet and Daniel Bryan. So you're gonna be so you two can get the hell out of here. I don't want to see you for the rest of the night. That's right, Ecliptor said. None of us want to see you for the rest of the night. You should be lucky I didn't fire all you folks. This is not done, Astronomer. We will get you two. And being a Hasbro doll isn't going to shield you from us. We'll take you down too. Now, since we got that, unpleasant. What the hell are you doing? Now, since we got that unpleasant thing out of the way, let's go to why you folks truly came to the show today. Yeah, that's what I think too. Andrew said, come to the grounds to why I believe you folks truly did come to the show. And it wasn't to see the NWO. You know, they might bitch and say that you come to see them, but I don't truly believe that. Yeah. Truth is, you didn't come to see the NWO at all. Andrew said, you didn't come to see any of those folks at all. Nobody can see me. I want someone to see me, Algar says. And if Godzilla gets in the ring, no one's going to see me. It's not to see the NWO, I can tell you that. The NWO, they are not, I had nothing to do with them. To be honest with you, I did not have anything to do with the NWO and all of their evil stuff. Ah! Now, Gar, stand up. I had nothing to do with the NWO or any of the evil stuff that's been going on. So I had to come out here to tell everyone that I did not send the NWO into the TWF. That I had nothing to do with the NWO and what they've been doing. That's right. We had nothing to do with the NWO, Andros said. You gotta believe us. You do gotta believe us, Godzilla says. Yeah, Algar said, we didn't do it. We didn't do that, Al. We didn't do that, Ecliptor said. No way, Godzilla says. Now let's go. So, do you believe astronomers or Corone Saga until that she had nothing to do with the NWO coming into the TWF? That they were on they're on their own goal, that they're doing it on their own? Or do you believe, Michael Cole says, that the do you believe that the NWO do you believe that the NWO was brought in by Astronomer, by Corone? Do you believe that, or you don't? Michael Cole said. Well, to be honest with you, Edward Collins said, what I believe and what I don't believe are two unlike things. I want to believe that Astronomer had nothing to do with it. I want to believe Ecliptor and Godzilla and Algar and Andros. I can believe those two had nothing to do with it. But at the end of the day, I could believe that Godzilla and Andros might be unguilty of anything to do with the NWO. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to Astronomer, I can, and Ecliptor, I don't know. Algar, I don't know. Well, now, Edward Collins says, well, I'll tell you right now, Corey Graves says, she laid down the law. She told them that she didn't want the NWO to do, and hopefully the NWO will listen to her. Well, and first we got Kevin Owens and King Kong in the ring now. Roman Reigns, I know the little thing you did to me, and I can't seek my friend. I don't know where Belasco went, but I will seek her one day when I get in the mood. See, I knew the little shit you did to King Kong, the shit you did to me, and now you're going around talking about how, oh, you beat Shark Boy, you beat Wonder Woman, you beat King Kong, you beat Ronda Rousey, you beat Godzilla, you beat Kevin Owens, you beat King Kong. Oh, you're this conk overcoming good doer, but you are a chunk of shit. You do nothing but do lie. You do the most dirtiest things I can think of, and somehow, some way, you do all that shit. You have your near kin, Jey Uso, do all your dirty work for you and helped you out of everyone you ever wrestled. So I still see you as a chunk of shit. So the way I look at it is that I'm gonna go fight your near kin, Jey Uso. You're gonna fight my near kin, Jey Uso. Well, Roman, well, I'll tell you right now, Kevin. Kevin, why don't you just shut the fuck up already, Roman Reigns said. Admit that I beat you. Call me your kin leader, the head of the board. Because if you're not my friend, if you don't, my friend, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Ah! Yeah. And as the outstanding first feign to the World Heavyweight winner, the kin leader, Roman Reigns, I got this. I'll fight him, Jey Uso says. Yeah, I believe in you, Jey. Go take out Kevin Owens. Ding, ding, ding. Well, Well, this fight gets underway now. And now we're going to see, Michael Cole said, the fight lord, the fight foreman just fell down. And now we got Jey Uso fighting Kevin Owens here on Friday Night Smackdown. And Kevin Owens doing the saga body slams on Jey Uso. He cannonballed Jey Uso. That's the sit-up power, the sit-up powerbomb. I can't even call it right. On Jey Uso. Kevin Owens is getting ready to do the Owen Stunner, we'll call it. The Owen Stunner, Michael Cole said. Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin or Steve Austin would be really happy with Kevin Owens and doing the Owen Stunner. You know, he'd be happy with that, Edward Collins said. No, he would not, Corey Graves says. Why you gotta be putting words in Steve Austin's mouth? First you're saying, oh, Jey Uso just came back. Well, first, Corey Graves says, first you talk about how Steve Austin would like Shark Boy. Oh, now he's going to like Kevin Owens. You know, oh, Jey Uso coming back right now, doing a spin kick, taking down Kevin Owens. And Kevin should know when to give up, Corey Graves said. He should know when he lost to Roman Reigns to give up. Oh, and Jey Uso coming back. He's going, oh! Stunner! Michael Cole said, 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. Kevin Owens. Oh! And Roman Reigns just overman punched him and speared down Kevin Owens. Like a weakling. And Jey Uso just gave him the kick. Down he went too. This is not good. What are they both doing? Oh! Here it comes. The the Overman strike. And the spear again. Yeah, he'll learn to onlook the big dog. The kin leader. So hit it aboard, the world heavyweight winner. Give me my fucking chair. He's got a seat now, Michael Cole says. He's got the seat now, Michael Cole said. Edward Collins said, oh, he just hit Kevin Owens with that seat, Edward Collins says. Yeah, he did, Corey Graves says. Now they're putting that seat on him, and Jey Uso's going to fly on him, Edward Collins said. This is going to be great. Watch Jimmy Uso fly. Oh, that's great, Corey Graves says. That's great. I like that. Yeah, you would, Michael Cole said. That is shameful. Once again, that is shameful behavior. You know, once again, that is shameful behavior. As much as shameful as the NWO behavior is. Well, before we go, we understand Renee Young now is, you understand that Renee Young is now going, that we understand Renee Young now gets to talk with Astronema now, or Corone, where you want to call her. Astronema, Corone, whatever you want to be called, that's your own business. You gave a warning to the NWO not to knock off their shit. Do you think they'll listen to you? Well, Renee, I don't know if the NWO will listen to me or not. I've been a Ford woman for maybe only a week, and the TWF. So I hope that the NWO listens to me and takes my warning earnestly. If they do not, then I will get on them. You know, I had nothing to do with the NWO. Their strikes and hits on Drew McIntyre, Ricochet, Kurt Angle, who's the matchmaker, and also their strikes and hits on anyone else they've been striking and hitting on. The NWO needs to hear, they need to take make my dear my warning true. If not, there will be earnest handicaps given out to the NWO. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Dennis Rodman, James Storm, Aleister Black, and anyone else that wants to be one of the NWO. I will not put up with this shit. It is not the crazy fighters. So in other words, this year you have nothing to do with the NWO. No, Renee. If you heard what me, Ecliptor, Elgar, Godzilla, and Andros said, we had nothing to do with the NWO. And I hope Kurt Angle comes back soon. Because we can't always have folks filling in for Kurt Angle like Theodore Long did last night. There you go. Well, that was my talk with Astronema or Corone. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Renee Young. I understand now we got Daniel Bryan and Ricochet in the ring, and also Ashley Williams. NWO. Oh. We're ready for you, NWO. We're not backing down. So, we're not backing down, NWO. So wherever you might be, where are you? Oh! Aleister Black took down Ashley Williams from behind. James Storm with the final call on Daniel Bryan. To go to sleep by CM Punk on Ricochet. And we don't know what the worm Dennis Rodman's finishing hold is. Dirty thing on Ashley Williams. And also on Ricochet. And also on Daniel Bryan. And now the NWO once again has struck. And they did a beatdown on Daniel Bryan, Ashley Williams, and Ricochet here. And now they're going to do that for life thing they've been doing all the time. Oh, this is sad. This is truly sad. Well, that's all the time we got here for TWF Friday nights. Well, this is truly sad. But this is all the time we got here for TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole for Edward Collins and Corey Graves. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for main event or main show.